Did Canada just blindside the United States? Yep, and President Trump did not see this coming. Hey there, welcome to B27, your go to for smart, no fluff takes on US and global politics. If you're new, hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe. It really helps us keep going. Here's the deal. On April 2nd, President Trump rolled out something called the Liberation Day tariffs. It slapped a 10% duty on pretty much all imports, and for some countries, even higher, like 50%. And then he gave them 90 days to come to the table. It was classic Trump, aggressive, transactional, and America first to the core. Now, some countries tried to negotiate, others just walked away. But Canada, they did both and then decided to go global. While Ottawa, under Prime Minister Mark Carney, was still talking to Washington, they were already cutting deals in Asia and Europe. And to be honest, they're doing it fast. Canada's now exporting natural gas to Japan, working with South Korea, even shipping toward Europe. And guess what? Their brand new LNG Canada terminal is a game changer. It's the biggest private investment in Canada's history and can push out up to 14 million tons of liquefied gas every year. And here's where it stings. It only takes half as long for Canadian ships to reach Asia compared to US Gulf ports. That means Canada can deliver faster and cheaper than us. Meanwhile, American exporters, they're kind of stuck watching the show from the sidelines. Now, to be fair, Trump did get a couple of trade wins, one with the UK, one with Vietnam, but negotiations with Europe, India, Japan, those aren't going anywhere. And instead of real deals, most countries just got take it or leave it letters listing how hard the tariffs were going to hit them. Canada, yeah, they weren't having it. Even though nearly 97% of Canada's oil and gas used to go to the US, they've now slashed that number. Economist Jeff Rubin put it like this: Canada's been selling at a discount for years because they had nowhere else to go. But now they've got options, and that changes everything. And it's not just Asia. Europe's demand for LNG has skyrocketed after, Russia pulled back gas exports. Canada's new terminals, and even potential ones in Quebec, are getting a lot of attention. But it's not all smooth sailing for Canada either. Some provinces and First Nations groups still oppose certain projects. And regulatory bottlenecks, yeah, those are still real. Even so, Carney's government is pushing hard. Programs like Made in Manitoba are trying to rebuild domestic supply chains, cutting out reliance on US imports and boosting local jobs. Now, look, the US is still Canada's biggest customer, but for the first time in decades, that grip is loosening. Canadian exports to the US have dropped 4 months straight, while exports to other countries jumped nearly 9%. So the big question is, did Canada just outplay us, or are they simply doing what America used to do best, acting in their own national interest? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And if you want more bold, honest breakdowns of global politics, especially how it all impacts the US, hit that like, subscribe to B27, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and hey, check out the next video we lined up. It's packed with more geopolitical twists. See you there.